my approach would be I would just assume they don't care. So it's like, how in your packaging can you add some type of twist to it to make it more accessible for a larger audience? So even if people who only play this game watch, how could you package in a way that would kind of welcome in a broad audience to get them more visible? Like if this was on a bigger creator's channel, then maybe this would be more compelling to see a bigger creator do these type of things. But are these ideas alone compelling? If I'm scrolling through YouTube and I just got done watching a fish video and this pops up, would it cause me to stop and click on it, even if I am watching the game? I don't know.
Maybe, Dan, it's worth doing just a search for BeamNG cop.
Yeah, let's see. Because my question is, is this a thing people can just do, or is this like a mod? Like it's a special kind of like, I don't know, 2 years ago.
So I think there's enough videos here to suggest that the idea of being a cop or cops in the game has intrigue and interest. And their channel right now is being dominated by that topic. So again, I feel as if they have the inkling of something going right here. Why don't we watch one of these videos to see if like the hook can provide a bit more context for us? Dan, I say let's go with I became the cop in BeamNG, and let's see. We can answer the question of, well, so what? Why is that important to me?
Get him. Oh, he's apprehended. Oh, he's been. How are you still on the road, dog? This is some tomfoolery. In BBG, I have become the cop. I'm the sheriff.
I approve of the use of tomfoolery.
Yeah, that could have been a lot of words, and I was worried to have a pause, but tomfoolery is good.
Tom, baby. Oh, I'm a cop. Where is this van at? There's the van. The van is escaping. We gotta pit maneuver.
So not much of an intro. We got a little bit of like a coming up on, and then today I'm going to be a cop, and that was about it. So I think this is where I would say for like challenge videos that I watch, I always notice that they put in a little bit of extra effort in terms of the challenge itself. So you became a cop. Okay, cool. It seems like the community is intrigued by that. Are you trying to apprehend a certain amount of criminals in X amount of time? You know, something simple like that would bring me into the story a little bit. It doesn't have to be overly complex or over the top. Just a little bit of something to kind of like set the tone for the rest of the video, because right now it's like a chaotic opening of like you stopping somebody. Then I get like the briefest intro, and then we're already back to chasing somebody. And so it kind of feels like a montage is what I'm about to watch. It doesn't feel like a challenge video like your channel about section is pitching. Like I make challenge videos. So if you're going to do stuff like this, I think even like the smallest attempt at like a story of like, I'm going to see if I can apprehend this many criminals, or I'm going to give myself 10 minutes to see how many people I can stop. That alone it already starts to like build a narrative. Like, okay, now I know what they're doing, and now I know why they're chasing this person. I know that the time is ticking, and like they have to get them quickly. You know, it adds a little bit more suspense.
Yeah, something like I became a cop and broke BeamNG, just something that adds a little bit more spice on it. Yeah, I think that'd be good. I actually like this intro. It's pretty crazy and chaotic.
Yeah. I always love when a game glitches and you can use that for content. What was that, Rob?
Said lots of energy and charisma.
Yeah, definitely.
Those are the signs of a unique creator, and why people are probably returning.
Yeah. So yeah, well done. I mean, and listen, your channel's picking up traction. I definitely would not, worry yourself if you're asking us like, oh, like my titles, my thumbnails. Like, no, you're doing good. You're putting in the reps, and we can already see there's been improvement from just here. You know, and you're doing a good job. I think, it's just a matter of continuing. You are uploading quite frequently, and that's probably fine as long as you're doing okay with that and you can handle that. But I would say just like your videos are short. If there's a larger concept you've been putting off because like I need to upload, every other day, how am I supposed to do that? I would just encourage you to allow yourself to do that and take those swings. It's okay to like break up your schedule a little bit if it's for something you want to try. I don't know if that's something you want to do, but I'm just noticing the cadence here is rather high. There's a lot going on. All right. Well, shall we take a quick break from channels. I know, Rob, you've been itching to talk about games.
Yeah, so like Tech, you've been on this live stream a couple of times, but I don't think any when I've been here, and let's be honest, I like to take things in a certain direction, which doesn't necessarily follow channel auditing. So this is what you're going to have to deal with next.
Button mashing hearts collide. In this corner we take the ride. From 8-bit lands to the galaxy far. Rob's gaming corner is the brightest star.
So the first bit of housekeeping is Tech. You were substituted there by Jeff, but I think by the next time you're on, we'll make sure that you have your own AI generated introduction to.
You don't have to do that.
Okay.
And what we do here is, YouTube is hard. The grind is real. We all need to disconnect from YouTube every once in a while. And for a lot of us here, it's video gaming. Like, what have you been playing to disconnect from YouTube? But at the same time, for a lot of you, it's not gaming. It could be reading books, touching grass, hiking, playing music. Just let us all know in the chat right now, how have you been disconnected from YouTube so that you can recharge your creative batteries? And Dan, we'll start with you.
So yeah, I'm all over the place right now. So I got the new Lego Batman game, and it is amazing. I'm Batman. It's awesome. It's just
I've never seen you do that with your eyes before. That was kind of weird. You kind of went. You went. It is amazing.
Oh.
I've never seen you flicker your eyes like that before.
Yeah, I could do that.
It's impressive.
No, I can't.
On command.
I used to be able to until a minute ago when you brought it up. So there's that, and then I got my new AYN Thor, which is just this gray rectangle. This thing on it. This thing is awesome. This is the best. It's the best thing I own.
A retro gamer's delights.
Yes. And
what is that?
So it's an AYN Thor. It's a dual screen Android device that I just want to hold on. It can play just about anything. Yeah. And it's awesome. It's the best. I can even install Steam games on it.
Crazy.
Yeah.
It's like if Nintendo continued to evolve the DS Lite, this is where it would be now. But you can play more than Nintendo games on it. As long as you own them, of course.
Yeah. I've been setting up a lot of stuff so I can like literally take my discs and like rip them and play them on this device. It's really cool. I have a whole setup.
What's been your favorite game so far, Dan, of what you've been playing on the Thor?
I'm still obsessed with Pokemon. It's pretty sad.
I'm just playing Pokemon on another device now, basically.
Yeah.
Cool.
But it's been fun to tinker with. I have all my saves synced up between my computer, my Steam Deck, and this thing, and it's awesome. I'm tinkering like nuts. That's really the game, is just tinkering.
All right, I'll keep it simple. Yes, Dan, I also have Lego Batman Legacy Dark Knight, whatever it's called. But as we kind of joked, I think in another vidIQ meeting, I'm one of those people who bought the deluxe version, so I get it now, but I have other games I need to play first, so I won't be playing on the Lego Batman for another few weeks. And ironically, it's because I'm playing on Batman Arkham Knight, the final game in the previous trilogy, and it's chef's kiss, but there could be an argument that it's too big, it's too long. Like a lot of the missions, you do so many times that maybe I'm getting a bit of Batman fatigue at the moment. But man, what a game from a decade ago. Just incredible, incredible. All right, this is now your debut self-indulgent corner, Tech, whatever self-indulgences you have been enjoying over the last week. Let us know.
All right, so this is funny because I actually pawned my PlayStation. So I could focus more on YouTube, only then to not focus on YouTube and watch old episodes of Dexter. So I'm about to go get my PlayStation back. But that has been, I said I need to focus and I need to be able to get my PlayStation back. So I pawned it so I can focus on YouTube. And instead of focusing on YouTube, I started watching Dexter all over.
That's now 2 words I never thought I'd hear on vidIQ live stream. Tomfoolery and pawned device. I understand what it means because, like, I think what we said traded in. If we had taken it to a game shop here, we trade it in for cash or like more games. So you're going to buy back your gaming device?
Okay, then listen. Don't follow my life choices, but I pawned it so I can get it back. Because if you pawn it, then you basically just pay them to hold it, and then I could just pay to get it out. But my thought process was, I need to lock in, let me pawn it, and then I'll get it back. But instead, squirrel, I just started watching Dexter, and I'm like, I went from season 1, I'm down on season 6, and
I just finished my first full watch through of that. It's great.
Oh, you did? Yeah. It's incredible.
Right. So I've got to work. I've got to remember this for the AI version of Tech Next Week, which is pawn their games console to watch all of Dexter, right?
Yeah.
Have him walk in the full Dexter attire to the pawn shop holding a PlayStation with like blood all over him.
But now I want my PlayStation. I think I'm gonna go back and get it. So maybe next time I'll have a game. But I was playing WWE way too much. And then I think I saw one of these bro get focused YouTube videos, and I was like, you know what?
Oh, damn, we should do a search for that on YouTube.
Bro, get focused YouTube video.
Everybody has their own shirts here. Like, I think Dan's shirt is, I don't want to be a fossil snob. That was your t-shirt, wasn't it? So yours is going to be, bro, get focused.
Yeah, it did work. It lasted for about a week, and then I was, on Dexter.
Anyway, Dan, where were we? This is your live stream.
Yes. Thank you all for sharing your self-indulgences as well. Take a break from YouTube once in a while. I'm a big advocate for that. And helps recharge your brain. So, Jason's Twisted Adventures is the next channel we're looking at. And according to their form here, their target audience, their channel topic, life in Orlando, Florida, over 50. Biggest obstacle right now on YouTube, worried about thumbnail and quality. Thumbnails and quality. And what part of your channel wants to focus on? Thumbnails in the first 30 seconds. So there it is. 1,000 subscribers, 1,000 videos.
Oh, nice. Well done.
And
so I guess the first question we have to ask here is, with 1,000 subscribers, but view counts a dozen or less, can we just sort by most popular and see if there's anything that really took off here with the long form content? So a few from over a year ago with thousands of views. And then what about shorts? How are we doing in shorts? So most of them are just hitting the 1,000 view ceiling, and then a couple that are in the tens of thousands. But very recently, something has just hit a wall here, hasn't it?
Yeah. So I've dabbled in some of this content, not as a creator, but as just a viewer and enjoyer of it. And right away, like, the reasons I wouldn't click on these videos would be just the titles themselves, like getting away from the thumbnails for a second, which we can talk about. Walking the Universal Garden Walk from Canada Bay to Portofino Bay. I don't know how to say that. Sorry.
Yeah, that's right.
Let's go to Universal Studios Orlando 2026. Camp Jurassic Complete walkthrough. So it's just, I'm just going to kind of like walk around these areas. There's just not, there's not a lot to sink my teeth into. And the reason I like watching this content is because it's always interesting to see these parks and these places develop. Like, the whole point of these places is that they continue, it's like a living organism. They continue adapting it and changing it to the times. And it's always really cool to see even the smaller stuff. Like, if a new booth opens up at Disney, like, there's someone that's going to like go check it out. And like, I think everyone has their preferred creator to go watch that kind of stuff. So I think I would like to see it. I would like to see like a little more specificity in the titles and thumbnails, just as a viewer of this content, so I know what I'm getting into, other than, hey, I'm walking around Universal today.
Yeah, there's very much a what aspect to this packaging. Like, this is a what, but there is no evidence of a why to make me care or be intrigued. And in addition to that, like, when we're thinking about the target audience, it feels as if they may have a unique perspective in that they're of a certain age and generation. And you would typically think with theme parks, it's families or 20-somethings, 30-somethings who are reliving their youth, whereas this person can maybe offer a unique approach. We don't see any of that evidence in the packaging currently.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think a lot of this content can become very utilitarian, which is like, if I'm going to Universal Orlando, Florida, then I will see a video, but it's not a reason for me to subscribe and watch your next video. Definitely if it's all around the same place. So I think, even though it sounds like businessy and cheesy, you do have to think about what is the value prop of your channel. Like, what does your channel do for a viewer that would cause them to return each week and really each day? If you, I mean, you post it kind of frequently. So like, what would be the reason that they would have to watch every video of yours?
So to sum up their creator, I think what we're saying is, before we even look at the thumbnails and the hooks, maybe the ideas and the titles are lacking that spark to differentiate yourself. Now let's move on to the thumbnails, which seem to me like often freeze frames from their walking tour with a logo slapped onto it. And so again, it's just showing a why without really necessarily any interest. I think, Dan, you were saying here that maybe just picking something specifically of interest, whether it's the cost of a ride or the queue or like somebody's emotional reaction to that ride, might again just make it more appealing to the viewer as they're swiping through the feed and the homepage.
Yeah. I also want to talk about the titles too. I really don't like the all caps titles. And what's interesting is, out of these 6 videos here, the one with the most views is the one where the casing is normal.
Yeah. It's a simple observation, Dan, but you're right.
That could be an outlier, but yeah, I just don't. It's hard to read when everything is all caps. It feels like none of it is worth like reading, you know. But if you just made one word all caps, it's just the title flows better with my eyes. I can just kind of see, like, you know, goodbye all caps to the lost continent, Universal Island of Adventures. That could be like one way to think about it.
Can we just scroll down and see if the thumbnail with them on? Look at that, them where they're in the thumbnail. That's an outlier as well. So that might be something to test, like you are including yourself. So I guess there's evidence there that you are taking people on your personal tour of this place.
Yeah. And this is a more specific topic too. So appreciate that.
Shall we watch one of these?
Actually, Kingdom. Yeah. Which one?
Oh, let's scroll to the top. Let's pick one of the most recent ones. Let's go to Universal Studios Orlando 2026.
All right. This one's 41 minutes. This is a long one for them.
Let's watch the whole thing.
Well, yeah, we got time.
Strap in. Buckle up. These must be a nightmare to record because of all of the copyright music that's just flitting around everywhere.
Yeah, I've always thought about that too.
Anyway, there's no voiceover narration here, Dan, is there at all? It's just a camera strapped to their chest or their heart, and they're walking around.
Let's try a shorter one to see if it's. Okay. Let's see. This one with them in it is probably a little more talky, right?
Let's hope so. Apparently not.
Okay, so the other reason I like watching these videos is because the people like talking to me while they're at the park too. I do really appreciate somebody like getting out of their car in the parking lot, walking up to the gate, being like, so today I'm at Universal and I'm going to be checking out the new, you know, whatever it is they added, so on and so forth. So I mean, your face is in the thumbnail, and 50 and Alone at Walt Disney. Like when I see a title like this, I'm like, someone's going to be giving me their perspective. Is this also kind of a walking tour video? I'm kind of missing that human element to it.
Yeah, really, we should be establishing right now. Oh, are we going to talk?
I think they're going to talk.
Walt Disney World. I've been to Magic Kingdom in 2026 at all. So, why not? Let's go enjoy a beautiful day.
Okay. This is more what I was hoping and expecting, like when we came across the channel. I think the mic quality could be better. I'm hearing just as much leaf crunching as I am them talking. And I think just something a little bit better.
The establishing shot, car park, or parking lot. Come on now.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, and this may not be the case for him, but this did get me thinking this. It's like, I think sometimes as creators, we forget that YouTube is a service to the viewers. So sometimes when it's like, hey, if you have access to the park, I think sometimes as creators we think, hey, it'll be cool if I just show everyone my day. But since YouTube is a service to the viewer, you still have to say, how can I make this compelling? Well, how can I make this interesting? How can I start off this with letting them know it's not just come along with me. You still have to take this idea that you have and craft it into something that is worth watching. And again, not saying he's doing this, but it made me think about this versus assuming that people will be interested in it just on the context of what it is. And so, yeah, I just think as creators, just remember that YouTube is a service to the viewer. So you still have to put in the work, the effort to strategically think through how do you make this compelling.
Yeah, because the words they use in the video are, why not? Why not spend a lovely day at Walt Disney World? Like that is where I would have stopped and said, wait, like what could I be showing them here that's more specific? Because like, why not? Let's just hang out together. You can still do that in the video, sure. Like that can still be part of the vibe. I always like that vibe, especially in these types of videos. But I haven't been here in all of 2026, so I thought, why not? Like, well, what is there anything going on that you heard about that you're excited to go see? Like just that again, like I go back to that one thing just to keep me as a viewer, give me something to look forward to. Like I heard they just got this new churro. Like I really want to try it. Like, you know, and then like make the video build up to that moment.
Thing that's going to attract feedback and new churro. Oh my goodness!
Yeah, I got this new.
Maybe if it's a ride, a log flume churro ride. I think.
Yes, I'm going to take it on the log flume. Yeah. I'm going to try not to get it wet.
the churro challenge. Yes. Can you imagine if we started that trend over the summer?
Now I want to. So I'm just trying to demonstrate it could be simple. It could be like even just something like that. So I have something to look forward to in the video. Like, oh, they did say they're going to try that like new churro or something. But right now it's just kind of like leave whenever you'd like. I figured why not? I'm going to record. You don't have to stay. That's what's kind of like doing it for me in terms of where this advice is coming from.
All right, Dan, if you can go back to the channel for a second. Tech, you've earned yourself one of these. That's a knowledge bomb for describing YouTube as a service to the audience, which I love as a catch-all phrase. And you being one of the coaches here at vidIQ in a previous life, we talked about many things here for Jason's Twisted, what was it called, Dan? Twisted Adventure. Yeah. If you were to maybe help this creator, like maybe they join the coaching program and they think like, what should I tackle first? Of all of the things we talked about today, Tech, what might that be for this channel?
It would be who is your avatar and what is your promise to them? And I think like a lot of times as creators, we think from our own perspective the type of content that we want to make, but we need to think through who are we making it for and what do they need. Even the people viewing the live stream, right? They hear because there's something that they're looking for. And then maybe over time, you kind of enjoy the channel, but you really need to, I think every creator needs to start thinking through who is it that I'm making this content for? And then what is my promise to them? So the first thing I would kind of walk you through is thinking through who his avatar is. A lot of us know it subconsciously. We just kind of have to bring it out.
So it's as fundamental as that. They have the topic. We can clearly see that. And in the form, they've kind of told us that it's maybe for people over 50 who are going to see packs, but we don't see that flowing through the packaging and the content. And as I mentioned, Jeff, who's Jeff? Where's Jeff? Jeff's still a coach. Tech is a former coach here, and he has, I think you coached, did you say like over 200 creators in this program?
Crazy.
And I'm seeing here in the poll I cheekily put up just a moment ago, like, do you need a YouTube coach? 72% say that they would love a coach, and we
Come on.
have perfect service here for you. If you want one-on-one coaching with a human being who can go just maybe a bit beyond the AI coaching that is available these days. And the link is in the description, vidiq.com/coaching. I would guess typically we always have 1 or 2 creators in a live stream who are being coached right now. So do let us know in the chat and who your coach is, and hopefully you're having an amazing time with them. But yeah, if you do want some more coaching, we have it available. Take advantage of it. The link is here, and you're going to get like kind of tidbits and whatnot from Tech, who is a trained coach. Dan and I are just merely amateurs who make stuff up half the time and are funny. We're just kind of like the eye candy, whereas Tech down here, he's a man.
There's a lot of back there.
You know, and I won't belabor this point. By the way, is this Dan? Are you doing that? That is some great.
That was incredible scrolling discipline,
Yes,
that, wasn't it?
yes, that is.
Oh, all I'm doing is, you
click the middle mouse button. I saw it.
yeah.
You're cheating.
Yeah,
Check
just-
cheat.
Oh, okay. Well, it's not as impressive.
I use this all the time. If I'm like recording footage of a website or something, I'll use that a lot. I try and hide little cursor.
But I mentioned this before. I will just say it. I do want to give a thank you to Rob and Dan, because I remember being in the live stream, watching you guys, hoping that you review my channel. I learned so much from you guys even prior to coaching. You guys are legends. So thank you
so much
for everything.
And we saw it every week, Tech, and we thought, nah, I'm not touching that.
Yeah.
Decline.
No way, Jose.
Like so many more channels who are about to be denied a channel review here in random selection.
Yeah.
So we have 176 responses on the non-gaming form.
Yeah.
We have 145 on the gaming form, not the clock. So I have something way better. It's this. I just get to like hit the button and it tells me 121. That's a random number. Out of
Don't
all the
misspell
numbers
that
on
number.
here.
It's conspiracy.
Oh, sorry. I'm not sharing the whole screen today. But trust me, I have a random number picker and only I can see it. And it's way better than
Lies,
the
lies,
clock.
damn it, lies.
No, it's fine.
I'm just making numbers up.
You're going to see how good I am at it and as being random too, if that's what you think. Okay, so let's jump over here and check out the Knowledge Rocket channel, who has 43 subscribers, 13 videos, and they describe their audience as a global audience. We'll talk about that. What do you think your biggest obstacle right now is? Does my content is good? What part of your channel wants to focus on? My animation style and improvements. All right. Well, everybody, does their content is good? 43 subscribers, 13 videos.
Oh, is this a channel that explains concepts, politics, finance through the medium of like other intellectual property, whether it's, I don't know if you class Donald Trump as an intellectual property, but like there's Rick and Morty there, and it looks like there's some Marvel influences as well.
Oh,
this is kind of a new genre that's exploded again with the advent of AI technology to allow us to do this, which means that it's one of those where like the first dozen or so channels that do it, like they're gonna just completely dominate the space, and then other channels think, oh, that looks like a great idea, but because they're 3 months behind, it's just the idea's gone, and perhaps the quality isn't quite as good, which means that they just get very little traction. I'm saying all of this with tons of like caveats and assumptions.
Yeah, caveats and assumptions for me as well. I'm assuming this channel is doing a lot of AI stuff. I don't know. We haven't clicked on a video yet, and we're not them. Like, you know, but there is like a whole subgenre of YouTube like growth content where it's like, hey, if you want to get a whole bunch of views, make this AI channel, make that AI channel. And when those videos get popular, what happens? A lot of people hear about making like this many AI channels, and they all make those the same exact channels, and it just kind of continues to flood the market over and over again.
Yeah.
So even if people like me didn't exist, because I don't like watching channels generating AI content, even if people like me didn't exist, it's really hard to grow because everyone's flooding the market with the same exact thing. So we have to caveat a channel like this with all of that first, if that's even what's going on. Should we look at one?
Yes.
Why the U.S. economy is closer to collapse than you think?
All right.
The United States has the largest economy on Earth, worth more than $30 trillion. which means it powers everything from global trade to everyday life. But imagine waking up tomorrow and realizing that system has suddenly stopped working.
So, I mean, we already know it's an AI voice, but also, like, there's not a lot going into the script because realizing that system has suddenly stopped. Like, the way it spoke those words didn't sound natural. It was distracting. So, yeah, we can assume a lot of, like, AI stuff here. And what I always say about this is I don't know if I can trust the source because this is very, like, factual. It's supposed to be factual information, and I don't know if I can trust the source. Because I always have problems with like asking AI a question and just like making stuff up. So if I have that problem, why wouldn't a creator posting YouTube content not have that problem? So that's where my immediate skepticism comes from. Anyway.
Tech said a lot with his first. I think Tech's going to chime in here, and no, I got nothing, Chief. I think to summarize, what I'll say here is that this idea has been done before with better AI technology, which means that it's really an uphill battle. And it felt like, to be honest, the AI animations and like the AI voice almost felt like something that you could actually probably do pre-2023, you know, when ChatGPT, VO, and Sora, like that was something that you could actually create before that. And I still don't think it was necessarily that engaging and that kind of
vibe is.
Imagine finding out sharks are older than trees. Yeah,